Christmas, New Year, Easter time. As Ukrainians, we absolutely adore holidays. Ukrainian women love to celebrate, love family gatherings, and dedicate good time to it, preparing for it, getting the family together, and getting this energy from family spirit and family connections. One of the subjects at our latest speaking club was discussing holidays and their meaning in our lives. And why I'm wearing a vyshyvanka today, to a reason, because it's Ukrainian Independence Day, and part of this day is you put on your best vyshyvanka, and besides showing off, you give your national spirit and share it with each other. What other holidays do Ukrainian women remember, cherish, and celebrate? So in this video, I'm going to talk about different holidays that matter to Ukrainian women and different holidays they mentioned they play a role in their lives. So what are these days? Besides those holidays that I named, and for example, a tradition for Christmas is going for all-night mass and bringing a candle that is still lighting to your house and kicking out bad spirits. That's our family tradition. Some people go to the mass in Christmas time. Some have a tradition to go to Nutcracker ballet show just before Christmas. All of this can become your tradition if you will be creating relationships with a Ukrainian woman and putting Ukraine on your love map as future time. So what other holidays did we discuss? It's important to mention vyshyvanka because the first thing that the women mentioned is national spirit. Nowadays, when we are still fighting for our freedom from the Russians, vyshyvanka carries the image of free spirit, God's protection, power, and beauty. You will have a vyshyvanka, or maybe more than one, when you are having a family with a Ukrainian girl, and you will have a vyshyvanka for any type of holiday as you are in the relationships. Why? First of all, because it's beautiful. Second, there is a vyshyvanka day that if you love Ukraine, you're supposed to wear it. It's in May, on the 20th of May. We celebrate Vyshyvanka Day. Other holidays that are national holidays are also considering wearing a vyshyvanka, and you are putting it on, for example, for Cossacks Day. This is another national holiday when it's called Cossacks Day. It's Virgin Mary Day on the 14th of October, and we consider it holiday of all men. So we bring gifts to men. We consider every Ukrainian man a Cossack because he is a fighter and protector, and nowadays literally every Ukrainian man is a Cossack and protector and defender. So the day of Ukrainian Cossacks is especially important. Other days are, of course, Ukrainian Independence Day, which is today, and definitely you are wearing your vyshyvanka. And national holidays now, with Ukraine gaining its national identity, is becoming really meaningful to women. So if you really want to connect to your Ukrainian girlfriend, you are supposed to support this. Or let's say I suggest you to support this, and when she brings you a vyshyvanka as a gift, that is actually a really special treatment, because you are considered part of the family. You are considered part of the clan, let's put it this way, and join. So it's a special message. Other holidays that women mentioned were dedicated to love, family, children, mothers, of course, this is Mother's Day, which it's a new holiday in Ukraine. We celebrate it in the first week of May. And before we had March the 8th holiday, which was the day of all women. It was a combination of Valentine's and Mother's Day. So all women got their special attention. But now we have no longer the March 8th. We have Valentine's, we have Mother's Day, and in schools they still celebrate Spring Day and they commemorate women, because women are part of spring, because our beauty is part of the springtime beauty. So another holiday was about, yeah, of course, Valentine's Day. We all love it. Women like to celebrate it. They like their attention. They mentioned that special attention is important, especially when you are a couple. But as a couple, you don't need special time to have a holiday. You create holidays with each other. So another part of love holiday is the day you met. And women keep that date as a special day in her calendar, and you will remember that. Also the day you married, the day she landed to your country, you name it. So remembering these kind of days will show you as a man who cares about her life, events in her life, and moving forward as a couple together. There are other holidays that we can't celebrate right now, but they are more, not so much of a public holiday, but they are now commercial holidays which unite a lot of people. These, I'm sure, will come back, but in Ukraine we celebrate Humor Day. The 1st of April, Fool's Day, is a holiday in Odessa. People in Odessa get together, they have comedy shows, they have clowns on the streets, they have all sorts of comedy type of events outside around the 1st of April. And I'm sure this will come back when the war is over, and you will have a chance to go to Odessa and see those beautiful, amazing holidays of humor. Another day, special day, is Lviv Jazz Festival. Jazz Festival is a world-class jazz event with world-class performers coming to Lviv and performing their best pieces. It usually happens in July or August, sometime in the summer, and the place is booked because the level of the music played there is outstanding. So when you're thinking of Lviv, remember Lviv Jazz Festival and check it for later time, check it for better times. Other holidays which aren't so much holidays, but they are more of memory or memorial days, are days dedicated to tragedies in Ukraine. And one of those was mentioned as the Famine Day. I'm sure you know that a big part of Ukrainian population was killed during the 1933, 47, and around those years. And women mentioned this time because now we have special Memorial Day for those who suffered, and many women had their families almost destroyed by Soviets, well, so-called good Russians, who all they wanted is to tame free Ukrainian spirit and make Ukrainian people obey. And now women said that they are lighting a candle at the beginning of November or the 30th of October, which is this day, and it shows our connection to our ancestors who were fighting the Russians then. They couldn't win, but they started the serious background. So as you can hear from all this national um, images that I'm talking about, that it's not only about fun and celebration, but it is also about the national spirit that comes with the Ukrainian woman when you create relationships. It's about the true story that you are building together, connecting to the culture, connecting to knowing the values and keeping the values in a very high place in your lives, together with novelties that you bring in, because as a couple you will be creating your own holidays, you will be writing your love story, and as mentioned by men, they would love a woman to participate actively in it, and create these traditions for themselves. Americans are celebrating the sports holidays, all sorts of sport events, and we learned a lot in our speaking club about the cup, the famous event in February, but we have similar events, which is European football or soccer championship and Eurovision. They are not holidays, but they became holidays because everybody's watching, everybody's paying attention, people are doing their bids, and people are involved. And it's all about holidays, involving people and making them connected with some idea, right? So when you are going to be in Ukraine or Europe, many Eurovisions are taking place in Kiev. We had at least three, because one was recently done in the UK, because, well, nobody would bring our performers when bombs are flying all over. So a lot of Ukrainian singers are having such a great talent that they win the top performances, and they bring the Eurovision to Ukraine, and then the whole city is celebrating, and then people are wearing funny costumes, and it becomes like your cup if you're an American. Yeah, the big cup. And what else about holidays? When you are participating at our speaking club, you learn, you share, and you hear it. You connect to Ukrainian women, and you understand what matters to them. And every time I have a different subject for our speaking club, and every time the subject is connected to values, life stories, expectations, important things for us when we create relationships, things that we really care for. So join our speaking club if you want to see what are Ukrainian women like, if you want to learn more of what is in their heads, how they think, how they create their future, how they plan things, and what they dream about, what they look like, and if there is anything in common between you and them. So every time there is a new topic for the speaking club, so there is a link to my Telegram channel, and you can join the channel by following the link below. So this is an easy way to see what it's like to talk to Ukrainian women without a big commitment, because it's open to people who can find it. And finally, creating relationships with a Ukrainian woman or with any woman who lives abroad is for a strong, family-oriented, and dedicated man. Because if you've achieved all your goals and you're looking for a new challenge, this is exactly the challenge of the caliber that will help you move to a completely different level of your personal growth and understanding of people and relationships. Doing it alone is fun, but it can have a lot of different dangers. So when you have a reliable matchmaker, welcome to Matchmaking Boutique Possible, and the matchmaker will help you and help you bring your story through the safe pebbles and make it develop um, organically and peacefully instead of uh, bumping your head over attractive but poisonous encounters. So follow the link in this video description, which has my website. Sign up and check it out. You can come to my matchmaking consultation and learn more about Ukrainian women and how we help, or you can talk to our managers and get some answers. And when you are ready, I have a lot of great ladies with family values, traditions, and goals to create family and be happy together. Having children, or just raising children together, or just enjoying life together because you are both happy and dedicated people. So welcome to the Matchmaking Boutique Possible, and see you on my speaking clubs or my consultation.